Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Third installment of Scott's Selections here for Sunday, October 20th. For again, today's play of the day. Quick recap what happened yesterday. We had a loss in college football with Florida and Kentucky under 42.5 and minus 110 on BetMGM. Wasn't close. Florida actually went over the number by themselves as they scored 48 points. Weird game, 3-0 at the end of the first quarter, and they finished with 40 by halftime. 37 points in the second quarter, so the bet died pretty quickly. Florida scored 48 points against a top 10 defense while completing 7 passes from the starting quarterback. So Lagway was 7 of 14. They still scored 48 points. So kind of a weird game there, but either way, picked up a loss to look for a winner here on a Sunday. For the next play, though, remember once again, more plays on our website, so check out our website when you do. Use the promo code for a discount, WEH4US25 to get a 25% discount. Results in subscription. Plus a reminder, hit the like button, subscribe to the bell, so get notified never miss an episode. And for the extra play, going to the NFL, going to look at a matchup between two NFC East teams. Going to look at a matchup between the Eagles and the Giants, taking place at around 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And for this game, we go with a player prop. We go with the Giants running back Tyrone Tracy over 9.5 receiving yards at minus 110 on FanDuel. Time of recording of 3:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Coverage are going to go with the Tracy receiving yards over in this game. First reason it's been great lately in the passing game, as he has recorded at least 17 receiving yards in 3 of his last 4 games. He's also had at least 1 catch in 4 straight games. Now, we saw him get a start last week because Singletary was injured, and he was great against the Bengals at 107 total yards with a touchdown, was very active in the passing game as well. So I expect him to once again carve out a role for him, whether it involves Singletary potentially getting an even 50-50 split with Tracy, or based on Singletary being injured, maybe he even gets less than 50%, but I expect a decent amount of workload for Tracy regardless of Singletary's health. And to actually quote some of the coaches for the Giants, they agree. So Singletary is going to be active, and the Giants head coach Brian Dable said that Tracy would still get a bunch of playing time, and you're also listening to the offensive coordinator and what Mike Kafka said going into this game. He said, quote, Tyrone's capitalized on his opportunities, done a great job in the pass game, in the screen game, and in the run game. We're just going to continue building off of that. So clearly the Giants like him. They should. He did a very solid job filling in for Singletary when he was injured. I think he'll be involved in this game no matter what, and I think you're looking at a guy who can really get there in one catch. We know that he's got a lot of, I'd say, shiftiness. We know he's a former wide receiver in college. So he's very comfortable running routes, and that's why the Giants keep using him in pass-catching situations. So I do think the 9.5 is too low, so I am going to go with the over. Now, you're looking at the Tracy props for this game. Mentioned that the yards for receiving is 9.5. His receptions prop, the over 1.5 receptions, is minus 158. I believe most books at minus 175. So expecting Tracy to catch at least 2 passes, and I do think once again, he should be able to get to at least 10 yards if he does catch 2 passes in this game. But you're also going to get the Eagles, and they've been really bad at stopping opposing running backs from catching passes, as the Eagles are allowing 41 receiving yards per game to opposing running backs, which is the 8th most in the league. Plus, you're looking at the Eagles, who have allowed at least 12 receiving yards to 7 different running backs this season. So starters, backups, couple times in the same game. Multiple running backs have gone over this number, but I see Tracy being involved. I do think the Eagles' pass defense is not exactly that sharp compared to previous years, and especially against running backs, they've had issues. But Tracy has been effective. He's once again a former receiver, so he's very comfortable in these pass-catching situations, and we've seen what he can do when the ball's in his hands. I see him being involved. He's a playmaker. Giants could use those, and I do think that with Neighbors coming back, that might open up a couple of checkdowns underneath. But I do think at the end of the day, 9.5 is way too low for this actual receiving yards prop, so I am going to go with the over. Split there once again here for Sunday, October 20th. It's going to be on Tyrone Tracy over 9.5 receiving yards to minus 110 on FanDuel. Bye, everyone.